right, kids, we're feeling very patriotic today. Listen, it's a World Cup Friday on the PMP show. Hence, Tony, a word I rarely use, hence the 11 a.m. start. And we're in a great mood today. I think everybody's feeling really good. I want to shout out my good friend, Noemi Catalina. And by the way, Noemi, I'm rocking your shirt today. I got the Lady Catalina hot sauce tee on today, which I really love. I love this shirt. And I wanted to shout her out because she is exactly where I was last Friday. She's on I-5 as she's heading down to L.A. I just did that trip last week. And by the way, Lady Catalina, I want to throw this out there, Tony. When we have our annual PMP awards at the end of the year, we might want to do something like, remember in high school you would have like that category in the yearbook. It would say best dressed.
Yes,
I think Noemi might be the best dressed. I think she might be like the winner of that category. She's always wearing stylish stuff. I saw a picture of her yesterday. Did you see her in the lemon dress, dude? I'm a fan of the lemon dress, Noemi. By the way, my compliments.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yes. Big time fan, and just a fan overall. And that shirt, Paulie, it actually looks good on camera too. So
no, it's a great logo, and we love to support Noemi's hot sauces. And everybody get over there and buy some Lady Catalina hot sauce. My mom is addicted, dude. My mom is placing like special orders and stuff, like getting it shipped over to Petaluma where she lives. But anyway, happy Friday, everybody. Hope everybody's hopping and popping and bopping and feeling really good on this Friday. We do have World Cup action in just about an hour. So again, Tony, LA Lakers Showtime offense. We're just fast breaking through the whole show today. We got to do a music assignment. We got to take care of 4 sponsors. I had a great talk with one of our sponsors today. More on that in a little bit. But first, Tony, your patriotic attire, like you are in the American flag hat. Now, what's this soccer jersey you're rocking? I see like you got the street. You look like a soccer player. What is that shirt?
It's actually Bonnaroo Music Festival, Bonnaroo, 2011. 2011, that's why it's jersey number 11. I've always loved soccer jerseys, but I've never, other than the United States, I've never felt like driven to purchase and Italy. In Italy, I have an Italian soccer jersey as well. The USA jerseys for this World Cup are sweet.
With the red stripes.
Yeah, and then the away jerseys too. The navy blue jerseys are really sweet too. I love it. Mexico's jerseys last night looked badass,
Let me tell you a couple things about Mexico. Now I got takes. Okay, now I got World Cup takes. Here I come. You guys should have never set me loose in the World Cup because now I got things to say. I want to shout out Mexico not only for their win yesterday. They played Korea, right? They beat Korea. Is that right?
South Korea, and dude, 1-0 on a crazy, wacky goal. Man, you got to feel for the South Korean goalie who, dude, he was like, Wemby. Arms
out. Yeah, what can he do? Right, he sold out. Yeah,
and he did everything he's supposed to do.
Yeah,
his defender didn't get out of the way, and he falls over his defender. And next thing you know, the ball pops out. And dude, kudos to Mexico being on the spot.
Well,
right down center, right down Broadway into the goal. It was a sweet shot.
Well, Tony, I wanted to talk about a moment of that Mexico match yesterday, and it's a match, right? I got to use the proper terminology. I don't say game; it's a match, right? I just want to make okay.
And so Mexico beat them 1-0. Paulie, Robot Centaur will be quick to correct us. 1-0. And Paulie, Don Peralta, I see you in the chat, and I just thought about this before you said that. It's not a jersey, it's not a uniform, it's a kit.
Oh, see what I mean?
Kit.
I got a lot of lingo and jargon I got to brush up on now, but I wanted to say in the Mexico match yesterday, my favorite moment was not the goal. It was actually the goal that Mexico prevented. See if I can say this the right way. The kid, is it a scissor kick? I don't know what that guy did, but South Korea almost lobbed this shot into the net. This dude from Mexico goes running over. Now he's in goal because the goalie was out of his crease or whatever. So this guy from Mexico comes in. I don't even know how to describe it. It was like a backwards over his head defensive kick that kept the ball out of the net. Did you see that play? It was really incredible.
It was incredible, dude. The athleticism of these guys, incredible stuff, dude. And the Mexican goalie made a double save towards, I don't know, in the final third of the game or final quarter of the game. I forget what minute it was having, but that would have been the 77th to 78th minute. It was just dude. And okay, so it was great. That game, Paulie, I watched that game from start to finish.
That match.
That match.
Hold on, let me give you the buzzer. Tony, please use the proper terminology. You know what I mean?
Paulie, hold on. I'll slap myself, then I'll slap you.
I do it just for fun. I like getting slapped just for fun. Tony, go ahead. Yeah,
totally, dude. But I also wanted to say that I loved the first half of the match because South Korea was playing like keep away almost, where they were just playing a very boring style of soccer where they were keeping possession of the ball on their half of the field, but on their offensive half of the field, but keeping it away from Mexico. And the Mexico fans were not having it, dude.
They were going nuts, dude. They were going nuts.
Mexico coach was not having it, talking all kinds of mess, dude. I was like, God, I would love to have that coach mic'd up because he's a passionate dude. Handsome looking dude in the suit and tie, by the way.
Once again, the good looks of a World Cup. And I know I felt that Mexican vibe yesterday too. And thank you guys on the comment line for educating me. Tony, the play I was referring to, they incorporated the bicycle kick. The bicycle kick. Yes, and then Lily Merchant comes in and she goes, guys, that's what you say. That's when you say you bend it like Beckham. I know the phrase. I didn't know that's what it applied to. I'm like a beginner here with the World Cup. But anyway, Tony, okay, so real quick on Mexico. Yeah. They are advancing. And is their next match in Mexico City? Is
Mexico City, dude. They advanced to Mexico freaking City.
Look out. Yeah, no, and there's a similar thing going. And the reason, again, you guys, that we're doing it at 11 today is because we want to end at noon so we can all go watch a World Cup. And I'm into it too. And so the scene outside of the stadium in Seattle right now, Tony, I was watching before we started. It's mayhem. Dude, it's effing mayhem. And there was a group, maybe you can tell me about this. There was a group of American fans like walking down the street, a pack, hundreds of them. And they all had the jerseys on. And they called themselves, do you know about this? The American Outlaws?
Oh, yeah.
What is that? What's the American Outlaws? Educated brother.
I don't know. I've been so focused on the Tartan Army, Paulie, that I don't know enough about the American Outlaws because I'm looking for the right background too. There we go. No, that's the wrong one too. Stand by.
I like what you're doing.
That's the right one.
There you go. Yeah, we got all our guys. Yeah.
Well, I want to give Secure Money and Stellar Design and Longbridge Pizza the love that they deserve, and Cron 4 the love that they deserve, and demand, and we got to give them the respect they deserve. But Paulie, I've been so focused on the Tartan Army that I have not been following the American Outlaws. I just saw a quick blurb about them. But the Tartan Army, there's something I want to get out there about the Tartan Army, which is the Scottish fans. That's how they roll. That's what they call themselves. They have also donated. We talk about the school buses. We talk about them taking over breweries and basically draining breweries, running breweries dry, where Samuel Adams is rolling in Bud Light, like, Anheuser-Busch beer into a local
And they also brought in provisions behind the Bud Light. They had to bring in like 100 cases of Michelob Ultra. I swear to God. I don't know if you saw that. They were coming in with hand trucks, dude. Just cases of Michelob Ultra stacked up. Not six packs. Cases, dude. Cases. Yeah.
It's fantastic. But I just wanted to say too, not only are they having a blast, and not only are they creating just incredible memories for themselves, they are also donating over $30,000 to local charities, and one of them being cancer research.
Good, man. Good.
Just they're covering all the bases, man. They are just covering all the bases. So just cheers, tip of the cap to you, Scottish, and to the Tartan Army. They're doing it how it's supposed to be done, Paulie. That's all.
Well, Tony, since we are playing LA Lakers 80s Showtime offense today, we're running fast breaks all day. I want to start giving some.
Can I go? Can I stop that reference? And can we do maybe Run TMC or something?
What did I say? Well, I don't even know. Oh, the Lakers.
Lakers. Yeah, I don't want Lakers in the chat. I don't want Lakers unless we want to please Noemi, which we're happy to do.
Here's the thing. See, I look at and I want to get on a big thing here, but like I look at the 80s Lakers almost completely separate from today's Lakers because those guys they're
still the Lakers, Paulie.
They're still the Lakers, granted, but they're like the reference I would make because tell me another offense that had that kind of fast break. Like they had their own name. They were the Showtime Lakers. Like, what's another offense that runs that kind of fast break? I'll start saying it, but I can't point to one. That was the best fast break I've ever seen.
No question. Question. But I just rather keep it local.
I understand. Fair.
Because I don't know, man. LeBron being a Laker and the Lakers, I didn't love them. I had deep respect for those.
I did too.
Lakers.
I was a big Magic Johnson fan. I really did. I love Magic.
Dude, and Michael Cooper and Rambit.
Big Game James, dude, with the goggles.
And Byron Scott, dude. Don't sleep on Byron Scott, man.
Kareem's out here sky hooking, dude. Sky hooking. Yeah.
Sky hooking, bebopping and scatting all over the place. But I just want to go. Let's go high tempo show like Run TMC.
Fair enough, dude. You got me. Fair enough. We're going to run this thing like Run TMC today. And I want to start with Dan Coach Emilio and SecureMoney.com because I am now, Tony, officially, I'll take some applause if you have any. I'm now officially doing business with Dan Coach Emilio.
Oh, where's the applause? Oh, here.
No, you know what? I'll take that, man. I'll take that right now. And I think I'm going to be I've already done business with Longbridge, sponsor by sponsor. I'm checking boxes. But Dan and I had a great conversation today and we talked about some of his services where he is one of these financial planners who can help you with retirement planning, life insurance, IRA planning, estate planning. And the big one for me, 401k rollover. Now, I called Dan and I'm like, dude, I got this chunk of money sitting in my 401k account. I know I can't touch it yet and all this, but I'm not happy with where it is, if you know what I'm saying. And Tony, you might want to follow in my footsteps on this.
Paulie, our chunks of money come from the same boat.
I know. And I don't know that I'm really putting a lot of trust in that source right now. So I'm just saying, like, I talked to Dan and I'm like, Dan, I got this chunk of money and it's really not doing anything. And I'm kind of worried about where it is. So Dan's looking at all my paperwork and he's going to come back next week and give me some options on how we can grow that money, move it into a more healthy and secure place. And I have to be honest, talking to Dan Coach Emilio and doing business with him, totally different experience from like talking Giants, having him on the show. Dude, I got the professional Dan today. I got like, no problem, Paulie. Let me take care of your money here. Let me look at what you got. Like he just put me at ease, man. So I already feel much better just having like that preliminary conversation with Dan. And then next week, we're going to find a destination for my 401k. And Tony, I think you should too. Anyway.
Hey, Paulie, too, on that note, Dan Coach Emilio, when he came on, last time he came on with us, I think you were off that day and I brought Dan on and I said, Dan, hey, before we let you go, I want to give you the stage to just talk about secure money.
Was that when I was in DC for Bruce? Is that when?
No, I can't remember which one of your trips it was, but it was, he said, if it's not good enough for me, it's not good enough for my client is basically his mantra.
Yeah.
That is his mantra. If it's not good enough for me, it's not good enough for my client. I would never do anything for my clients that isn't good enough for me. And he's been doing it for over 26 years, man. So I'm so glad you called him, Paulie. And I'm going to follow in your footsteps, dude, because
you should.
Tip of the cap to, before Cumulus ruined KMBR and KGO and KFOG and everything.
Don't forget the Bone and 1050 as well.
Yeah, and 1050 and the Bone. Dude, before Cumulus ruined those stations, we were all owned by a family company called Susquehanna.
The greatest. The freaking greatest.
In York, Pennsylvania, dude. Yeah. Two brothers and the Dickey brothers and the Dickey family, and they took amazing care of their employees. And they had an employee stock ownership program. That's what Paulie's talking about, and the 401k. And so, which in radio is unheard of, man.
Yeah, that kind of good company. Yeah.
Oh, it's an incredible company. Yeah. So, Paulie, I have the same kind of stash where I'm just like, it's sitting there. And I've always just checked on the updates. I'm like, okay, it's sitting there. It's not doing much. It's not, but I need somebody like Dan who knows their S to secure my money.
100%
secure money, Paulie.
And that's exactly what he'll do. He's going to do it for me, and he can do it for all of you in the PMP Familia as well. So if you're like me or you're inspired by something you heard today, reach out and talk to Dan. You'll see the guy is a polished professional, as he should be when he's handling people's money. Give him a call. Check out the website, securemoney.com. You can always email Dan with any question or objective you have. It's Dan@securemoney.com. You can call Dan toll free, of course, 1-888-960-SAFE, SAFE, 1-888-960-SAFE. And again, that SAFE comes into his thrust of his work. He's into safety and protection, meaning Dan Coach Emilio is committed and he has the knowledge and expertise to help you never lose money, but also to help you assist you with financial growth and opportunity. So Dan, thanks so much, dude. I feel better already. I really do. And next week, when we move some money around, I think I'll feel even better. So securemoney.com, Dan Coach Emilio. Final thing on Dan, Tony. He expressed interest in joining us on October 14th, too. So we might have Dan and
August 14th.
What did I say?
October.
It's what I mean? What do I know? I don't even know where I am.
If the Giants are playing ball October 14th, we'll all be there.
That would be like a World Series game or like an NLCS. Highly unlikely. In fact, you know what? From Dan Coach.
Oh, go ahead. And then I got something for you. Go ahead.
Real quick, just from Dan Coach Emilio to this before I forget. So Giant fans, found something this morning. If you guys haven't seen this, you might want to give this a read today or sometime this weekend. Go to ESPN.com. and go to the MLB section, there's a writer, Jesse Rogers. You probably know this guy. He wrote a really lengthy piece about where the Giants, I'll just show you the headline right now, give you a little taste. Is an MLB trade deadline overhaul ahead for the struggling Giants? If you can see the headline right there.
I hope the answer is yes, Paulie.
Yeah, there's a lot of quotes from Buster. It's an interesting read about where the Giants are at this point. Vitello under the microscope. Buster's interviewed and quoted extensively. So Giant fans, check that out on ESPN.com today. And Giants are in Miami after the rain out. They moved on. So Roop is taking the hill today.
Hey, Buster.
Oh, yeah. It's business time.
I mean, hey, Buster Posey, it's business time, dude. Get down to business, dude. It's time for you to hunker down and really recreate this roster. Paulie, also, while we were talking about Danny C, this is not the greatest news, but it comes from the Robot Centaur Sports Desk, and I was looking for this news before the show, and I guess they just released it. Christian Pulisic will not make the match today, excuse me, for the United States because of his calf injury that he suffered in the first match. So that is a big loss for the United States that he's not playing today. So just a heads up, USA, Australia, Pulisic not in the match today, and that's just a big time bummer. That's my son's favorite. He has a Pulisic jersey. That's like, you know, that's what kind of got him in to the World Cup last time. And so this is really tough stuff. So they got to, dude, rise up, next man up. Let's go.
Come on, rise up. Come on, rise up. By the way, Robot Centaur dropping comedy riffs on a Friday. And I don't want to go down this road, you guys, because it's just going to upset everybody. But I do like the riff. Robot Centaur dropping a, hey, guys, it's Rainbow Roop on the hill today. Enough said. Dude, enough said. Again, I don't want to get into that whole thing because we like to keep a mellow vibe around here. And I tell you what, I'm into like protecting the vibe that we've built over this year and a half. Like we don't bring that crap in here. All it does is upset people. And plus, as soon as this show ends, you got as much like intense like arguments going on all around us every day, all day. So, but I like the riff. I do like Rainbow Roop. Well done.
I love the riff. And also, if you get a chance, go to Coach Yak on Twitter today.
Coach Yak rules. I love Coach Yak. That's a great follow right there, Coach Yak.
Great follow. And he reposted this comedian doing a great riff of Giants players doing pelvic thrusts. Like homoerotic pelvic
thrust. I think I saw this where he goes, that's not too gay, but the hat's too gay. Yeah, that was funny.
Yes, that was funny. It's fantastic. Just go to Coach Yak's account, and he reposted. I forget the comedian's name. I apologize. I'll try to find it during the show. But it's very funny, and the irony is thick.
Well, when you see Jung Hoo and freaking Gilbert out there pelvic thrusting each other, it's like, damn, that's about borderline adult film, porno kind of territory there. But anyway, it was a funny riff.
Wait, hold on, Paulie. The guy's name is Henry Markin. Henry Markin is the guy who basically posted this video. So that's from Coach Yak. Anyway, funny stuff. And yes, Robot Centaur, very funny stuff. Also, Paulie, another update I wanted to give you.
Yeah.
From Crusader Rabbit. What's up, Crusader Rabbit? He says Gene Simmons playing live tonight in Pleasanton. In case you want to get to
I tell you what, I'm tempted, but here's the problem. I have to rehearse myself tonight because I got my gig tomorrow night and I got to run through everything. So Mean Gene is on his own, but I actually would like to go see the Gene Simmons band. I really would. You know what? Tony and I talk about this occasionally. You know what we really want to do is go see a Vince Neil solo show. One of those shows.
Or Stephen Piercy. Vince Neil or a Stephen Piercy solo show.
Or Piercy, but Vince Neil preferred because like he plays like these little casinos, like up in the woods. Like he does these really small gigs. You know, he weighs $3 bills. I just want to kind of go see like what's the audience like at a Vince Neil solo gig. I'm very curious. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. But you know what? Maybe if Vince Neil is still in town, Paulie, maybe you need to invite him to the Paper Mill Saloon tonight.
You know what? Let's just go right into it. Let's go right into it. Because you want to know why, Tony? Because we're playing Run TMC ball today, buddy. We're going up. I'm glad you corrected me. That was a good correction.
Oh, good. And also, I saw Pine Needle on the chat. He says you could do Splash Brothers ball, but, and he says this as well, they didn't do a full fast break because they would pull up from behind the arc and drop a 3. So it wasn't really a fast break.
God, I was thinking the other day too, just a quick detour here, and then we'll go right to the gig tomorrow, is that I started thinking the other day about like the Warriors when they were at their peak. Do you remember like Kerr used to just sit Steph Curry down in the fourth quarter, just take the quarter off, because we'd have a 25-point lead over every team, and then Curry would play 3 quarters, he would score 30-something points, and then Kerr would be like, yeah, just chill. Like, I miss those days when every game was so in hand that you could rest the starters in the fourth. All right, anyway, Peralta Art, stop Peralta. The guy's in Hungary, holding it down. He's still contributing to the PMP show. I see him right there. I see the globe right there. I see you, Dom, in Hungary. I hope you're having a great trip with your lady and her family. We are taking care of some musical business right around here tomorrow night. Paulie Mack and Friends, the band is ready to play, guys. 2 sets tomorrow night, and this is Dom's artwork, courtesy of Peralta Arts. We're at the Paper Mill Creek Saloon in Forest Knolls. It's right up here near Fairfax in Marin. Would love to see as many PMPers as possible. You know who I think is making the scene tomorrow night? Ready for this?
Gene Simmons.
I wish, dude. I wish. Hey, by the way, Gene, the door's open. You want to come sit in? I'd love to have you. I think my mom is coming tomorrow night. Yeah. And I think she was like, I'm only going to watch the first set. I got to go to bed. I'm like, no problem. So anyway, my mom will be up there among others, and I hope to see as many of you as possible. Paper Mill Creek Saloon will be playing 2 sets tomorrow night at 8 p.m. And again, this is Dom Peralta stuff right here. You see what he does with Stellar Design. You can always email him. It's Dominic@stellar.design. And if you have an idea, if you have one of these freelance like marketing guys and you need some artwork, talk to Dom Peralta. Let him get to work for you with Stellar and Peralta Arts. Call Dom 650-796-3144. 796-3144, Tony. And I got to tell you, I miss Dom. I do.
I was having Dom pangs this morning, dude, because first of all, Dom, a huge tip of the cap. The guy is in Hungary. The guy is slapping PMP stickers in all over Budapest and Hungary, and he's showing us pictures of the Hungarian treats that he's enjoying, but also he's still working for the PMP Familia and the PMP posse. I can't thank you enough. We can't thank you enough, Dom. You are your energy is so infectious, and talk about a work ethic that I want to instill in my children.
God. Great call.
Is your work ethic, dude. And so a true testament, if anybody does hire Dom from Peralta Arts or Stellar Design, know that you are going to get somebody who works tirelessly for you. So it's a common thread with all of our partners when you think about it, Paulie, on the show. But Dom, you're on vacation in Hungary and you're still putting together thumbnails, still texting us and emailing us. Dude, you're the freaking best. Miss you. Much love. Can't wait for you to get back, though.
Thank you, Dom, and thank you, Peralta Arts and Stellar Design. We freaking love you, Dom, and we'll see you soon. Tony, I got to shout out Arkansas Dave. Nice riff. He goes, wait a minute. Yeah. He goes, Paulie Mac's mom's coming tomorrow? He goes, you got to rock out when your mom's out. I like that, dude. I like that. I will rock out when my mom's out. Believe me, she's seen this her whole life. I've been running around, jumping off the couch. I thought it was Gene Simmons when I was 11 years old. So she's seen it all. Believe me.
Paulie, dude, I got to give Big Al and Chico some love, dude. You were seeing Vince Neil. Polo show, and he goes, you mean Vince Neil?
I know, poor bastard. I don't know what happened to poor Vince. He used to be kind of a heartthrob. Remember in the Smoking in the Boys Room video, he was all slim and the girl swooned over it. Yeah, Nikki, get in here. And then I just think he just let go of the wheel. I think Vince just said, screw it. I'm going to start eating and I'm not going to stop.
Well, in his defense, he's probably seen and done things that I could never imagine seeing or doing. So he's probably at the point where he's like, you know what? It's time to let it all go. Yeah, I've done everything I've needed to do. Yeah. I can still sing, a few notes of every song, and I'm just gonna let it go. And you know what? When somebody introduced him to the Elastic Waistband, he's like, "Let's go,
let's go." It's a whole new world. And great call, Tony. A few notes for every tune. That's about where he's at. That's about where he's at this point. God bless him.
Oh, dude, I love it. Hey, I want to also draw some attention to our Robot Centaur Sports Desk because gambling is legal in the Robot Centaur Sports Desk, just so you know. Gambling is legal. And he says he placed his bets for the game, both teams to score, and a total of plus 2.5 goals scored in the game.
How do you feel about that? I don't know enough to handicap at all. Like, what do you think? Is 2.5 a good
I think
over?
that's good. So it's like a 2-1 game. It's a 2-1 win. 2-1 win for USA. He wins his bet.
So when Canada won 6-0 yesterday, that's like an anomaly, right? You're not getting that every. Yeah.
That's just an ass. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell every.
No, go. Yeah. What?
But it's a total ass kicking, dude, and almost to the point where you're feeling bad for who is it? Qatar. By the way, here's a discussion. Somebody help me out on the chat because Paulie and I don't know the answer to this. I've been saying Qatar.
Okay? Well, that's the correct pronunciation. Correct.
I'm not though, Paulie. The entire broadcast yesterday, they're saying Qatar.
Well, here we
all
go.
All the announcers, all the pre and post game hosts. Yeah. Like, which is it? Can somebody help me out, please? Which is it? And I want to be proper.
No, I do too. Correct. I do too. I'm reasonably certain that the correct pronunciation is Qatar. But here's an example. Actually, I got a great example, great analogy for you. Familiar with the condition that I have, actually, when your ears ring nonstop? It's called tinnitus. Technically, the proper pronunciation for that is tinnitus. Swear to God, but it's mispronounced so often that people just accept tinnitus.
Actually, and I heard somebody just say the other day that it's Pulisic, not Pulisic for Christian Pulisic. It's Pulisic.
So I do think that's what's going on with Qatar is that it's just people say Qatar, but I'm pretty sure it's actually pronounced Qatar. Yeah, there's P1 Chuck right there. Qatar, like Dave Stopler versus. Wait a minute. Oh, guitar versus guitar. P1 Chuck coming in with some help right there. But anyway, and by the way, some follow-ups on Vince Neil. Miriam, our girl Miriam says, by the way, guys, Vince Neil has had, I didn't know this, Tony. She goes, Vince Neil has had several strokes. Didn't know that. God bless him. I did not know. I don't want to make fun of that. And then here comes John Joseph. Vince Neil is a total scumbag. Well, I don't know. What happened? What happened, John? Did you guys ever run in with Vince? What's that about?
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
That's a strong take. That's a strong stance from John.
Very strong. And I got to thank Vince for entertaining my 80s. That's all I got to do is thank Vince and Mick and Nikki and Tommy for entertaining me through the 80s because Live Wire and Shout at the Devil and Theater of Pain were on repeat in my bedroom, and my bedroom was upstairs, and I would close the door and just blast music.
You and me both. Same thing, different coast. I was doing the same thing in New Jersey, the exact same thing.
Music, dude. Yep. So, and some of that was those 3 albums. So I just want to thank Vince. Do what you got to do now, Vince. You've earned it.
Yeah, I like that stance. I like that. And by the way, I second everything Tony said. I backed Motley Crue in a big way in the 80s. I saw him several times. Hold on, there's more scumbag stuff. Here comes Miriam. Miriam is like amending her first comment. She goes, actually, Vince is a scumbag who's had several strokes. Okay, listen, I didn't know we were going to touch a nerve with Vince Neil. We were just riffing. But anyway, maybe we'll get him on the show one day. We'll straighten all this out. All right, Tony, listen, we had a goal today. We wanted to get to the music assignment by 11:30. We're at the cusp. You make the call.
We will, Paulie. We gave props to Canada, the 6-0 win, and we talked about the Mexico 1-0 win. Now we're looking at Australia, USA, Robot Centaurs gambling. A 2-1 win for USA would be wonderful. I mean, I'll take a 1-0 win. A win or a tie, and a win, basically, they win Group D. If they tie, there's a strong chance they win Group D. If they lose, it's all in jeopardy. And here's the cool thing, dude. If they win today, then they play Turkey on the 25th and at SoFi, I believe. And then they would play at Levi Stadium in the round of 32.
Wow.
Which is pretty badass if that were to happen. I mean, maybe Levi's could get their S together as far as getting fans in and out of the stadium before United States comes to Levi Stadium and plays a match in that house, dude. I'm hoping.
I'm not saying you have to do this. This is dealer's choice here, Tony. But if you want to your point you just made, I put something in bookmarks that kind of showed everybody the mess down there. Because if you guys haven't heard about this, it's a real thing. Like people had a really, really tough time getting out of the Vi the other night. And it wasn't about like the parking lot. It was about the trains. It was about Caltrans. And it was just back. Yeah, go ahead. Let's share it since you're seeing it. I know it's nuts.
Hey, so after this,
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say after this, then we're gonna do some supers, and then we're gonna go to the musical assignment.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay,
So,
here we go, dude.
Yeah, so here's the Vi. Which night was this? This was June 17th. So I guess this is from the 16th. But just check this out. These are people trying to get on. Look at that S, dude.
I mean, yeah, that's just trying to get. Look at that. Look at that scene.
F that. I mean, dude, look at that, man. That's a stadium crowd waiting for boy, oh boy. You would think they would have prepared for this or planned this out maybe a little bit better, because how much time are we talking about taking just to get on the train? You got to wait in line for like 2 hours.
I mean, I've seen crowds like this for soccer matches when they're celebrating and when they're partying in the streets, not when they're trying to get on public transportation to get home, dude.
I know, and it's like the New York Knicks parade waiting for a train. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that kind of humanity. And the problem is, man, it's just kind of, we're on the world stage now. You want the Bay Area to come off good, and it's like, yeah, here's how we're rolling. Good luck. You know what I mean? Welcome to the Bay Area. Good luck. Yeah.
That is crazy, dude. That's a professional NFL stadium. It needs to be better. And by the way, shout out to the people who made the turf for all the stadiums. Do you know, Paulie? It's a mixture of real grass and fake grass. I think it's like 90% real and 10% fake.
Dude, you're giving me flashbacks of Caddyshack in a big way right now when Bill Murray is talking to Chevy Chase and he goes, yeah, it's a combination, Kentucky bluegrass and California. Yes. He goes, the great thing about this, you play 9 holes on it and then you go get stoned to the bejesus and all that. So you're giving me flashbacks of Bill Murray right there. Carl Spackler, dude. Spackler.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, freaking Bill Murray forever. Stand by, Paulie. I don't want that.
It's business time. I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say it's time for business. It's business time. Ooh.
All right, Paulie, we got some supers here today, and thank you all for being a phenomenal audience. We seriously love and cherish you. Scarlet fires the super. What's up, Bonnie? And she says, shout out the Carnegie Mellon School newspaper, the Tartan. We were talking about the Tartan Army in the beginning of the show. I was the sports editor for this D3 athletics powerhouse from 86 to 88. That is fantastic.
You know what? I love you, Bonnie. And I got to tell you, Bonnie, I was singing your praises yesterday to our friend and sponsor, Tom Stack. Tom Stack, every now and again, Tom and I will just start firing texts back and forth about Grateful Dead stuff. Next thing you know, we're talking about St. Stephen at the Garden in 83, 10/11/83. And I'm like, and he goes, Paulie, were you there? And I'm like, no, I wasn't there. But my good friend Bonnie, a.k.a. Scarlet Fire, she was there. So anyway, I was talking to Tom Stack about you yesterday, Bonnie. And thank you for the super. We love you.
And she says it was the Carnegie Mellon. Well, Paulie, I know it's going to take us off track for a second, but I saw this over the weekend. I said, you know what? And this is the reason to bring it back to the attention. She said Carnegie Mellon. Also, this past week was the 40th anniversary of the triple Linding and Thornton Mellon. Okay?
Don't sleep on Back to School. I'm telling you, you got Robert Downey Jr., you got freaking Sam Kinison, you got Dangerfield. It's an underrated comedy. Go dive in.
Come on. I mean,
totally great call.
Stand by. Here we go. Thornton Mellon. Let's just Thornton Mellon before we get to the musical. Okay. No, come on.
Dude, look at the physique. Look at the physique. Yeah. Dude. Go ahead, Rodney.
Hold on. Did you see that stunt double there for a second? Look at the stunt double, dude.
That is like a 35-year-old. Yeah.
It was like ripped.
Yeah.
That's great. Oh,
let him go. Well, let Rodney do his thing, man.
Oh,
look at the outfit he's wearing.
Triple Linding, dude.
Off another board. Right, look at it.
Oh.
Look at it. Oh.
Come on, man. 40 years ago today, Paul, or 40 years ago this past weekend.
He's still going. And again. By the way, nice form.
I need to watch a little Back to School, dude.
I do too. And I want to remind you that the kid from Cobra Kai is in that. I'm forgetting his name. The blonde kid, the hero of Cobra Kai. Yeah.
Johnny?
Yeah. What's his real name?
Zabka, William Zabka.
Zabka. Thank you. Zabka is like the villain in that movie too. So
Yes, he is. And Paulie, just help me straighten out my Longfellow. Okay.
Totally, 100%. And don't sleep on Sam Kinison as the history teacher screaming. It's incredible. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Mr. Helper.
Yeah. Is he right?
I didn't know you wanted to get involved in the discussion.
Tony, I know we're not supposed to do this. Any chance you can give us a taste? Just a quick piece of Kinison. It might help everybody's head on a Friday. Could be good. Yes, Tom Peralta, the regular guy look, 100%.
All right, stand by.
Is he right? Yeah,
Jesus
I know. Rest in peace, both of them. Damn it.
I know, dude. Hang on one sec. Let me just set it up, and then we're gonna get to the musical assignment.
Right to the music assignment after this.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. There's no way in hell this episode is not going to get flagged, but we don't care. It's okay.
Okay.
I mean, we're
specialize in getting reprimanded. Here we go.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh boy, look at this. This is, by the way, this is our United States versus Australia pregame show. And
right. Fire you guys up. Yeah. Giving you the best of America right here. Yeah.
Here we go.
Welcome to contemporary American history.
Look at the hair.
Oh, it's incredible.
I'm Professor Churchison. You know, a lot of people think history is just facts. It's just information about the past, but not me. I mean, I hold history very sacred. Sacred. The way the farmer looks at the earth and he holds it sacred. The way a Christian takes the Bible and he holds it sacred. The way a lot of people hold their marriage sacred. So I feel about it. So why don't we dive right in by interpreting one of the easiest events in the last 20 years of American history. Now, can someone tell me why in 1975 we pulled our troops out of Vietnam?
The failure of Vietnamization to win popular support caused an ongoing erosion of confidence in the various American but illegal Saigon regimes.
Look at him.
Is she right? Because I know that's the popular version of what went on there. I know a lot of people like to believe that. I wish I could, but I was there. I wasn't here in the classroom hoping I was right, thinking about it. I was up to my knees in rice paddies with guns, and then we're going up against Charlie, slugging it out with him, while pussies like you were back here partying, putting headbands on, doing drugs, listening to the goddamn Beatle albums.
Hey, Professor, take it easy, will you?
Hey.
I mean, these kids, they were in grade school at the time. And me, I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover.
Right here.
Well, I didn't know you wanted to get involved with the discussion, Mr. Helper.
Dude, involved in the discussion, Mr. Helper, dude. It's
a thing of beauty. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful.
Yes, it is. And did two more supers, and then we're going to the musical assignment. Paulie.
Got it.
Corinne Sartorio. And Corinne, this is one of the many reasons why you rule, because you bring this to the table. She says Juneteenth, National Independence Day. So yes, absolutely. Juneteenth, we're celebrating it. You don't celebrate it. Or yes, you do celebrate it.
Sure you do. Yeah.
No, I know, but it just always pisses me off when I think about, what happened.
Yeah, totally. Yes, of course.
So yes, Juneteenth, we celebrate Juneteenth. And thank you, Corinne, for bringing that to the table.
Thank you, Corinne, as always. Thank you.
Fantastic. And Corinne, you're going to see Corinne tomorrow night, I believe.
It's awesome. Thanks in advance. Thank you, Corinne, for coming. I appreciate it. Hopefully you're going to enjoy it. We got a lot of good stuff ready to go.
Yeah, totally. Corinne, you rock. And I think you're going to see Pam as well, Paulie. And Paulie and Corinne, a second super. She says, Happy Father's Day to all the PMP guys. So yes, Paulie, happy Father's Day to you.
And you.
Father's Day to all the dads out there, not just on the PMP chat, but all y'all checking on the show. And actually, we got a great text message from Chris McClure, Bocce Chris.
Yeah.
He's in Germany, and he's a dad. He's in Germany with his wife and kids, and he sent us pictures and video. My musical assignment, it'll feature Bocce Chris in the musical assignment. My musical assignment. So,
well, you know what? On that note, let's talk about the musical assignment. Let's get ready to unleash it. And thank you, Corinne, very much. Standard Deviant. These guys, listen, they sponsor the musical assignment every week. You guys know about Standard Deviant. They're the unofficial clubhouse of the PMP Familia. 2 locations in San Francisco now. So if you're a city guy or a city girl and you're hanging out watching the show, get your butt down to Standard. In fact, go to Standard Deviant and watch some World Cup soccer, dude. I bet you it's a great environment down there. Pier 70 in San Francisco, the original location, 280 14th Street. That's in the Mission District, of course. And both locations, Tony, 100% committed to the city. Having a great time in there, doing all things on 4 flat screen TVs. Lots of space inside. They got shuffleboard set up, and then of course the beers. That's the main attraction. That's why we're all there. Mark DeVito takes it very seriously. He's our buddy. He's the owner. They make a variety of diverse beers, true to style. All the while, you can enjoy the Bay View, especially at the Pier 70 location. So stop by Standard Deviant, enjoy the coldest tasting beer in San Francisco. Very important to remember this. It's Pride Month. It's Juneteenth. Everybody is welcome at Standard Deviant. That's important. The vibe in there is totally open door. So it doesn't matter what you look like. Doesn't matter where you come from. You just show up and have a good time. You will be embraced and welcomed there. And again, both locations are committed to providing safe spaces for all of the customers at Standard Deviant at either location. And then, Tony, talk to Mark or talk to the management over at Standard Deviant about hosting a private party or hosting a private event. We're talking weddings, birthday parties, sporting events. You want to have a watch party. There's Mark right there. Cool guy. He's a Boston guy originally, but he's fallen in love with San Francisco, as so many people do. And you'll see why we love Standard Deviant. If you haven't been down there yet, do go check it out. And Tony will tell you a little bit about the beers on hand, because Tony's a big beer head. And we look forward to having our next holiday party. We'll do it again this year, and we'll do it at Standard Deviant because last year was so much fun.
Oh, dude, I love Standard Deviant. I go in usually on Fridays, but now that when the kids are out of school, I have to kind of change my schedule around. So I'm doing the show from home much more. Neil Donardi keeps texting me saying, dude, where are you? We haven't been at the studio. I said, I know, man, I got the kids. So anyways, I usually go on Fridays because they're open at 2:00 on Fridays. They open 4:00 Monday through Thursday, but on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they open at 2:00. And that setting, you can see right there in that picture, bottom right, that's from inside the tap room, looking out, overlooking the bay.
Yeah.
So it's just a beautiful, beautiful setting for the Pier 70 tap room. And point being, I go on Fridays and I pick up a mixed 6-pack, a couple of mixed 6-packs, where I do their Comet Pale Ale, I do their Hop on Muni IPA, I do their Tree People IPA, and then they have a great Kolsch, a great Pilsner, a really good porter that my dad likes. So any of their beers you can get in 12-ounce cans and mix a 6-pack, or you can get 32-ounce crowlers of any of their beer, or you can get the full keg, get a full keg of any of their beer. Order it ahead of time, standarddeviantbrewing.com. But we highly recommend you get on in there because, like you said, they're dog friendly, they're kid friendly, and they're inclusive of everybody.
Yep.
So get down there and have a great freaking time. We'll be there soon. I'd like to do another event there before the year's out. We did our holiday frolic there last year. Let's do it again. I would propose we do it again. Love the place. And Mark, Peter, and Paul are the 3 dudes that run the show. And thank you guys for being partners, and thank you for making great beer and being such great dudes. Seriously.
Thank you, Standard Deviant. Thank you, Mark DeVito. I'll see you soon, brother. It's been too long. All right, now with this music assignment today for the World Cup, if you missed yesterday, we don't have a guest sponsor today, but we would love to have one next week. If you guys want to get involved, all you got to do is email us, pauliespod@gmail.com. Let us know which day you want to come in to host, because we got like a wide open calendar right now. And again, for Tony and I, it's nice because we get to kind of hang out with you guys more so than just on the comment line. So we ask for a donation, and then the floor is yours. Whatever you want to do, you tell us the assignment and we'll follow suit. But today, since we're left to our own devices, I thought to celebrate the World Cup, let's just take bands, artists, and music from around the world outside of the United States. And Tony, if you want to, I guess, start with the listener list, if you have that.
Yes, I do. Stand by, Paulie. I do have that list. I'm going to pull it up.
Peep this, particle heads. PMP's weekly musical assignment begins now, right now.
Okay.
All right, how we looking? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so these are people that took the time to email into pauliespod@gmail.com. Thank you all for emailing in, and it's never too late to send something in or post something on the chat. We can get you involved as well. But Paulie, it starts out with Scarlet Fire herself, aka Bon Bon. She says Jerry Garcia appears on Crosby, Stills, Nash's, and Young's "Teach Your Children." Okay.
Okay.
So, then we got Jerome saying Magdalena Magdalena, I think that's how you pronounce it. Magdalena by Sergio Mendez.
Nice, Jerome. Nice.
Right, totally. Mark Gravy Graves says the Scorpions from Germany.
Let me stop you right there. I swear to God, this happened. And you know what's really weird, Gravy? I like the Scorpions. I once went to ready for this? This is a true story. One day, my buddy and I were in Jersey. Rags, you'll love this story. Me and Chris Scuderi were hanging out summertime. I think it was 1985. And we're hanging out. And also we heard, hey, the Scorpions are going to be at the Tower Records in the West Village in New York. And we had nothing to do. We're like, let's go to the Scorpions record signing. Let's just go hang out. So we went to the Scorpions record signing. And the point of the story is I actually went through Love at First Sting the other night. Great record. I'm telling you right now, it's a great freaking record. Haven't listened to it in ages. And Gravy, I'm glad you came with some Scorps. I didn't even think of that. Great call. Dude,
I love it. Also, there's a correction because when I read Bonnie's, I was like, that's not an international. That's not that's an American.
I was kind of puzzled by that too. I was puzzled. So, yes.
That was from a couple weeks ago. I want to update Bonnie's. I have Bonnie's updated one, and she says from the band Badfinger from Wales. She says the song "No Matter What," and then she also says, of course, Bob Marley "All Day, Every Day" as well. So,
and by the way, I know the Badfinger song. No matter where you are, I will always be with you, or whatever it is. Anyway, I got you, Bonnie. Thank you, dear.
Great tune. Stevie Groschel. We know him as Grosch. He says 99 Luft Balloons, German version only, please.
Let me tell you a couple things about Nina real quick. The girl singing that song. Here's what I remember. First of all, great groove. I like 99. And then, Tony, when she goes like this, hair in the armpits flying. I used to watch her sing and she lift her arms up. I'm like, damn, she's got hairy armpits. I think it's the first time I saw a woman with hairy armpits was 99 Luft Balloons. Shout her out.
I have an idea for when I join Paulie Mac and Friends. I think we should start the second set with that groove. Bam, 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 bam.
I'm telling you, it's a great groove. Totally, dude. And then he's slapping. It's awesome, Tony. I'm telling you.
It's freaking great. And by the way, we like to do supers inside.
It's business time.
Supers inside the musical assignment. Stevie Groschel is a super. Thank you for the super, Grosch. He says, forgot this. Literally, the band Europe. However, the PMP Army refuses to acknowledge the song Final Countdown. Therefore, we go with Carrie. I know Rags has my back on this.
Grosch, dude, I'll tell you what, Grosch is winning me over day by day, show by show. He comes with riffs left, right, and center. Great stuff from top to bottom, Grosch. Thank you, brother. And have a great weekend, dude. Have a great weekend.
So good, Steve. Steve, you are the freaking man. Class. He's just... anyways, he's so glad I've known him since high school. Miriam continues on with the musical assignment. She says The Who. And she goes, what else?
Thank you, Miriam. Hey, listen, the more Who, the better. You know that. She's my Who sister. Saw The Who with Miriam last summer. It was awesome. And by the way, you know what's funny about that? When Miriam and I saw the Who gig at Shoreline last summer, Lauren Gold was playing keys for the Who. Yeah, now he's out there with Rush. Anyway, yeah.
By the way, we also posted a short of Peter Hartlaub and Paulie talking about the Rush gig, and then Lauren Gold commented on it saying, glad you made it.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm glad I made it too. And Lauren, if this comes across your desk, believe me, that ain't the last gig on this tour I'm seeing. I plan on getting a bunch. So
Arizona's looking like a true possibility for me too, Paulie.
You should come, Tony. Let's get crazy. Let's go to Arizona. Maybe get arrested. You know what I mean? And then we can call Los and have him bail us out. That'll be a great story for the show.
Paulie, I'll have my phone on me. We could do a show from the Clink in Arizona if you want.
I got to tell you the truth. I tell my wife this all the time because, if we're getting on a plane somewhere, she's like, "You don't have anything on you, do you?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I might have something in my backpack. Who knows? I don't know what's in there." And then she's like, "Well, make sure you're good." And I'm like, "Hey, listen, I've been saying this for years. I'm like, if I ever get pinched at the airport, it'll be good for the show. It'll be a big scandal. They got Paulie Mac. They got him at the airport." So anyway, I'm still going with that. Yeah.
Paulie, as I know we're going to continue on, dude, but this just happened to me the other day. Megan got in my car and she goes, kind of, it smells like, you know what in here? And I go, She goes, "Do you have something here?" And I go, "I don't know."
Anything's possible. Who
There
knows?
might be something stashed under a seat or in the
Right.
like,
Mac might have dropped something down there. Who knows? He was sitting in that chair. You better look around. I know. Yeah.
All right, moving on. Tears. Greg Trela. Love Greg Trela's weekly assignments, and he says, "Tears for Fears. Everybody wants to rule the world. Everybody wants to rule the World Cup." I like that, dude. Nice touch.
Nice, very good.
Nice touch. I just bought that album on vinyl. I've been looking for that for a long time, and it's so. Shout out Mother's Talk, Paulie. Shout out the song Mother's Talk on that album.
Okay.
Songs from the Big Chair. Dennis is checking in. He says, "New Order's World in Motion," written for England's 1990 World Cup campaign. That's fantastic.
Wow, that's high level. That's probably the best one so far because it's actually connected to the World Cup. Thank you, Dennis.
Yeah,
awesome.
Totally. And he also says, "Oasis, hello," as this is the opening song for my Pasadena show. That's
okay. All right. Rock and roll.
David Shanklin. Oh, news, by the way. David Shanklin, aka NorCal Refrigeration and HVAC, reached out to Jeff Clark, Mr. Mavericks, Jeff Clark, and he said Jeff wants to come on the show. So we're going to reach out to Jeff today and set something up for next week. And we'll have Jeff Clark on the show hopefully next week.
That's awesome. Thank you for the help on that, Shank. And by the way, I love your track. That's one of my favorite Police songs right there. Great choice.
Shank says the Police, one world is enough for all of us. One world is enough.
Stuart Copeland is off his ass on that song. It's one of my favorites. Great choice, man.
That song makes me think that Stuart Copeland was like a ghost inside like the Rasta recording sessions in 9 Mile, Jamaica way back when. You know?
Oh, yeah. No, they did some recording down there. They did some recording in Jamaica.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes total sense. Noemi, she says, "Los Bravos, Black is Black" from 1966. Noemi.
Damn, I don't even know it, but great. Thank you, Noemi. I'll check it out.
I love it, man. Our World Cup themed weekly musical assignment continues on. Lily Merchant. Lily says Barcelona by Freddie Mercury and Montserrat Caballé. Wow. Lionel Messi started with the Barcelona Football Club. Look at that. See,
that is some great stuff, Lily. Great stuff.
Great knowledge there, Lily. And Mr. Lily says, "Open Your Eyes" by Lords of the New Church. Mr. Lily bringing some random.
I'm impressed. These are good. This is really good. Mr. Lily coming strong too with Lords of the New Church. I think that's the first time Lords of the New Church have ever been mentioned on the PMP show, and I'm here for it. I love it.
That is a fact, Paulie. That is a fact. And look at this list. It's all over the place. That's why this musical assignment rules. Patty from Napa, she's saying Zoot, Rick Springfield's first band from 1969 to 1971. He is from Australia originally.
Patty, gangster knowledge. Had no idea about any of that. I had no idea he had a band in 69. God bless him. It's great. Patty, thank you. That's educational for me. I didn't know anything about any of that stuff. Thank you.
Incredible. By the way, Paulie, 7 minutes. We're 7 minutes. And
we're going to get it done. We're going to get it done. Yeah, we got it. Yep.
Dom, because we don't want any of you to miss the beginning of the game, so that's why team effort here. So Don Peralta finishing us out. Mikey checking in. Patty from Napa's Mikey, and he says just Erasure, just the band Erasure. So we're done with Erasure, and then Dom, I'm gonna probably butcher this, but let's go for it. He says Menyorzag Tourist by Tank Skapta. A Hungarian band. They are kind of Motorhead-esque. Nice. He provided a YouTube link. That's the freaking best, Dom. You rule. And I'm glad you went Hungarian themed because that's where you're located right now. So nice work, dude. And thank you all for sending those into pauliespod@gmail.com. This musical assignment is nothing without you guys. Paulie and I could do our own picks, and then it would be a very quick segment. But having all these, having this list, and having the list be so, varied is fantastic. So thank you all. Okay,
couple of late notes here. Charles Acquisto, that's P1 Chuck. He's coming in late. He's got the Proclaimers from Scotland. Great call. And Rags, what's up with you in Jersey? Where's your song, dude? Give me a Rags song from Jersey, some international band. And while you're coming up with one, Tony, I'll go first. You go second. And then we got to do a long bridge spot, and then we can go watch the World Cup. What do you got?
Yes. And also, let's go. Do you have two this week? Because I have two.
I have one. I only have one.
Oh, I have two. Okay.
All good.
So I'll go one, then you go one, then I'll go one. How about that?
Okay. Sounds good. Okay.
Also, Paulie, I love Robot Centaur. He says, surprised no one said Ramstein. No one said Ramstein.
Yeah.
Which is great. And then we also have Carlos De La Fuente. We got to get Los in the mix. He says, sorry, I missed the assignment yesterday. I adore German-based Tangerine Dream. Love on a Real Train.
That's risky business right there. I know exactly what's going on with that one, Carlos. Great choice, too. And that is a good soundtrack. I'll give that to you. That's a good one.
Totally, dude. And then he says, trains in Santa Clara notwithstanding. Good line, dude. Good line. And then
no doubt.
P1 Chuck says the Proclaimers for Scotland and the Tartan Army. The Proclaimers for Scotland and the Tartan Army. Shoot, another super just popped up. Not shoot. Thank you so much for the Bryce.
Badges. What's up, Badges? Yes, we love goulash. Hell yeah. Who's got the goulash? Give me a bowl and a spoon and set me free. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll eat some goulash any damn day. Let's go. Thank you, Badges. Thank you for the super,
thank
man.
You, Badges. Thanks, bro.
Just to make sure I didn't miss that one. So thank you all for the supers today. Paulie, my first one. You know what? I'll do this one first. This is a brothers duo. Okay. They're Ecuadorian and Swiss.
Nice.
Their mother Ecuadorian, their father Swiss, and they grew up in Zurich. Okay. Then they came to the States, and we've got Hermanos Gutierrez, dude.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to write this down so I can add it to the list. I don't even know this. Hermanos Gutierrez. Any relation to Amy G, Tony? My first question.
Probably distant relatives somewhere. I'm distant relative, right?
Yeah.
But this album is beautiful. It's all instrumental, Paulie, and it's just the two of them, and it's gorgeous.
Now, how would you get turned on to something like this? Honestly, I've never heard of this. How did this come across your radar?
I want to say it was on a show, and I was like, that's a really interesting. So it might have been on The Bear. It might have been on something. It might have been on something where I was like, "What is that?" And I looked it up, and it said Hermanos Gutierrez. And then I talked to Tommy at Vinyl Solution. He goes, "Oh yeah, here, go down here." And he pointed this album out to me. And then a couple other friends like Rising Wolf he's well educated on these two dudes, as is Buckethead Mark as well. He's a big fan of these guys too. Nice. But I'm gonna go with the track Cielo Grande. Big Sky, Cielo Grande from Hermanos Gutierrez, the Ecuadorian Swiss brothers duo. Okay, so that's my first pick, Paulie. Go ahead with yours.
Okay, and I want to remind everybody, all of these songs will be placed on the playlist immediately following the show. So if you have Spotify, this is a public playlist. Just search PMP26. All the songs we've been placing all year long have been added to that. Okay, this is now this. I got to explain this a little bit. So here's a great record from Queen called Sheer Heart Attack. I cannot recommend this album enough. If you like heavy guitars and incredible musicianship, this record right here will blow your doors off. Brian May is he's flying on this album. You know what's on this is Stone Cold Crazy, which Metallica covered.
Oh, yeah.
The reason here's the explanation. The reason I'm going with Queen, because a lot of you are probably going, Paulie, what's the big deal? There's just a bunch of Brits from England. That's not that adventurous. True. But Freddie Mercury has got to be, I think, the only rock and roll singer in history who was born in Zanzibar.
Nice.
Freddie Mercury was born in Zanzibar. So I figured, you know what? That's pretty good. Let's get some Zanzibar rock and roll going. And I'm going to do the opening track, which is called Brighton Rock. It is a tour de force of Brian May guitar playing. If you like Eddie Van Halen, that kind of stuff, you got to hear this track. Brian May goes crazy for like 6 or 7 minutes. So I'm going Brighton Rock from Queen, Tony.
What's the year on that one, Paulie?
I think it's 75, 74, 75.
Wow,
yeah.
Man, dude, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, dude. And closing it out as we're on the clock, Paulie, I'd like to introduce you to Cadaver. Okay.
Oh, look at those dudes, bro. Look at the Cadaver. What a name. Okay.
Straight out of Germany. Okay. Right. On vocals and guitar, we've got Lindemann. On bass, we've got Mammoth. And on drums, we've got Tiger.
Okay. One name. I like that. That's my guy, Tiger.
Cadaver, dude. Cadaver. I mean, these guys are badass. They're like the German Black Sabbath. Okay.
Nice.
Heavily influenced by Black Sabbath. Okay. And I'm going with the track called Goddess of Dawn.
Ooh.
Goddess of Dawn.
Okay.
I could go the song Purple Sage, but it's 8 minutes and 12 seconds. Let's go Goddess of Dawn, 4 minutes and 13. Cadaver, everybody. Check out some Cadaver. I
didn't see that coming. I didn't see the Cadaver coming. You probably didn't see Brighton Rock from Queen coming, but we do the musical assignment. This you probably did see coming. We want to give some love to Longbridge, and then we're going to wrap it up today. Longbridge Pizza, 2347 3rd Street. Neil Denardi and the gang. What's up, Longbridge? I know you guys have the show on down there. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Hope everybody's ready for some great World Cup action. The fact that we have been able to deliver a 1-hour show today is remarkable. It's nothing short of miraculous, but we did it. But join the Vibe Tribe anytime this weekend. If you're going to a Valkyries game, or you are going to see a show at Chase, or you're just in the neighborhood, or you just love great food and great pizza, get on down to Longbridge and see why we love these guys so much. Join the Vibe Tribe. Enjoy or explore any of the options they're giving you down there. You can create your own pizza, or order one of the classics that we all love: the Nico, the Sophia, the Loading Dock, the Hot and Honey, the Paulie Mac Particle Pizza too, or go build your own. If you have gluten needs and your diet is a little restricted, no problem. They can take care of you. They got all kind of gluten-free options. They've got vegetarian options for you too. Wednesday is sandwich day. I love the chicken parm. I've talked about it extensively because it is the best chicken parm I've had west of the East Coast. And the chopped cheese, the Vinny's Gabagool, people rave about that one too. So we just want to thank Longbridge for being a phenomenal partner, great friends of the show, and get on down there and enjoy some food from Longbridge this weekend. 2347 3rd Street. And last thing, if you're placing an order for delivery in the city, please do it on their website, longbridgepizza.com. That's how they prefer their delivery orders come in. Thank you.
Ollie, two things for Longbridge.
Utah, give me two.
Two things for Longbridge. Valkyries tonight at Chase Center hosting the Minnesota Lynx if you're going to that game. Neil says the Valkyries crowd loves Longbridge, so get on into Longbridge if you're going to the Valkyries game tonight at Chase Center. And then they're going to be showing the World Cup all weekend long at Longbridge. So if you want to go down there, have a nice cold beer and a slice of pie, get to Longbridge Pizza. They have the games going on all weekend long. And then also, if you want to hire Neil for a private event, email them events@longbridgepizza.com, and the pizza wagon will show up wherever you are, and they'll make fantastic pizza on site for your party, event, whatever it is, party. Paulie. And finally, I just want to thank Bocce Chris for supporting the show. The guy's been a phenomenal supporter of our show in the last month or two, and he reached out to us, Paulie, and I just want to share the screen. This is Bocce Chris. He's at an Irish bar in Germany, and he said the song Country Road came on. He said he's very confused. But there's Chris in the forefront, his two boys and his wife, and they're watching the World Cup from an Irish bar in Germany, man. So there's Bocce Chris supporting the show. Just want to give some love to Bocce Chris as we wrap up the show as well, Paulie. And representing the World Cup. Yeah,
great fun. Look at his smile. What a great guy he is too. Bocce Chris, have a great trip. You got a very handsome family there. Enjoy yourself. Have a pint for me, brother. You know what I mean? Have a couple of pints for me and enjoy the World Cup. They're probably going crazy over there too. And for the rest of y'all, Miguel, Lily, Joe Cool, John Joseph, Ian Weiling, good to see you, brother. On and on it goes. Lily, we love you guys. Have a great weekend. Noemi on the road. Be careful out there. Rags in Jersey, hit them straight. You know what I'm talking about. PMP 26 is the playlist, you guys. It's World Cup time. Go USA. We'll be back on Monday at the normal 4:20 launch time. And aside from that, Tony, I think we're good in the hood. I can't believe we pulled it off, but we did it. Let's go watch your World Cup, and happy Father's Day to all you dads out there. I hope you guys have a nice, chill, relaxing Sunday, or whatever you want to do. You want to go hike on Mount Tam, you do that. You want to watch golf, you do that. You want to be like me, you spin a few up and just chill and enjoy yourself. So happy Father's Day. We'll see you Monday at 4:20. Tony, you know what to do, brother.
Everybody go to Groshel's house for gummies and U.S. Open on Sunday. Father's Day Sunday at Steve Groshel's house. No, but in all seriousness, happy Father's Day, everybody. And happy Friday, everybody. USA. 2-1 win for USA. 2-1 win for USA. Let's do it. Let's do it. Peace out, everybody. Have a great weekend, y'all.
Business hours are over, baby. It's business. It's business time.
Well done, Creative Tony. Had a great time today. Thank you guys again for supporting the show. We really do love you guys, and we appreciate you. And we'll see you Monday at 4:20. Go USA, y'all. See you Monday.
See you guys. Peace.